Pixie Pals, it's your girl Mickey, and today we are on the other side of my office because we are doing a dollhouse renovation video. I have been wanting to add an extension to my American Girl dollhouse for the longest time. I just didn't have the room until now, and I am so excited to finally add an extension onto the dollhouse because I've got so many plans for the rooms that I want to make. The main room that we are going to be focusing on in this video is the kitchen, which is all the way down here. And it is a disaster at the moment. It is overcrowded and really messy because I didn't measure the furniture before I ordered it. I just went, yeah, that will fit. And then I built a cube, and then the furniture, it fits, but there's like no room between the kitchen island and the table and chairs. So tee-hee, oopsie, girl math didn't quite work out that one time. Anyway, I have bought a Pax wardrobe base from IKEA, and I am very excited to finally add my extension onto the dollhouse. And we are making a brand new kitchen that is like 1.5 cubes long, if my measurements may be wrong, but they could also be correct. I'm eyeballing it based on the shelf insert. Anyway, I am excited to finally make a brand new doll kitchen, and that is what we are doing in this video, is rearranging, rebuilding, or building a new extension, and making a brand new doll kitchen. So my office layout is kind of interesting, and this may be another situation of, is it going to fit, or did I girl math a little too close to the sun again? Because I have a couple of options for what I want to do with the layout, because when I initially built the original dollhouse, I had the brilliant idea, thanks to my mother, instead of building one whole unit that is all connected, we've decided to build individual cubes, which do lift up and come apart, which makes it really easy for rearranging and moving. So that is going to be really convenient. Anyway, my main idea that I have at the moment is that this trio assortment, not that you can see the full thing, but there is 3 of them. That's the lounge room down there, that's Fern's room, and then that's Rose's attic room. Anyway, is that this trio, which is what I refer to this assortment over here as, this is going to be moved, but I have a couple of options for where I want to move it, and I think we're going to just kind of try out the different areas, see what works best with the space, because as you can also see over here, I've got the doll wardrobe, which is where I store all of their clothing and accessories and shoes, because they have a better wardrobe than I do at this point. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that if I move this. So stay tuned, I guess. Alrighty, you guys have seen my office. You were here when I renovated it. You know what it looks like. Anyway, we have 2 options for the configuration of the dollhouse. We have, so for context, we have entry point A here, which is next to the craft cupboard, and then we have entry point B over here on the doll side. And I am considering as an option that we take the trio and we put it here facing inwards, so it would effectively block off entry point B, and I'd only have the 1 entry point over there, which is fine. I don't really need 2 of them because I mainly work over there anyway, so it'd make more sense to only have the 1 entry point. And also my light switch, for some bizarre reason, is all the way over there anyway, so you know, it makes sense to have only the 1 entry point basically, and it would make it like a nice like enclosed L shape. Yes, I would have to move these 2 as well, but that's okay, they can come down a bit. But anyway, we are considering putting them here, so we'll see what that looks like. But if that doesn't work, the other plan is to maybe put them here against the window. But as I said before, we've got this tower option thingy and also all of my other things right here, which would make it very awkward and very difficult. But we're just gonna have to play around, find out, see what works the best. Okay, enough yapping, let's get into it. Y'all, I think I might have done it. I think it actually looks really good. What do we think? Also, please don't mind the random stuff in the rooms. I had to clear off the top of the cube so that I could move them. I think I might like this configuration. This might be the winning idea after all. But then that way I've got them here in the corner, and then that frees up all this space back here. So this might be the winning option. As for the closed storage, that might have to go against the window, but they're tiny, so like, it's better than having a huge cube blocking off the light in this room. Let's put it that way, but... Oh, and then I can be like down here in my dollhouse. This is gonna make filming AGTube content so much easier. Oh, I love this. I really like this. It's a little enclosed space. All right. Well, I am significantly sweaty and tired, and I have made a bigger mess out here than what I originally started with. And my camera battery is getting low, so I'm gonna leave it here for today, and we will start building the PAX wardrobe tomorrow. It's gonna be a multi-day project, that is for sure. But I think I love this new configuration. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, who wants to build a dollhouse extension today? It is officially the next day, and I am currently laying on top of my PAX wardrobe because this box is terribly heavy, and I thought it would be easier to open it here in the hallway and then just take each individual piece over into the office to assemble it there. So without further ado, let's start building a dollhouse. Well, that was a lot easier than trying to maneuver and drag that big old box around the cubicles and my new arrangement of the dollhouses. My other plan was to build this in the lounge room and then somehow drag / scoot this beast the whole way from the other end of this house to the office, and then maneuver it around the cubicles and or move one of the Kallax units, but that was a problem I was going to deal with later if I got to that point. And then yesterday I had the idea, or the realization rather, that I could just put the box in the hallway, open the box, and just take everything out one piece at a time and just move it over here and build it in here. So glad that I went with that option. Alrighty, now you know how I feel about IKEA furniture. I am a fan of the IKEA furniture. Have I ever built a PAX unit before? No, I have not. So, this is either going to go absolutely wonderfully or it's going to go horrendously wrong. One of two ways, 50-50 chance. We shall see what happens. I'm quite optimistic because I have built many a Billy bookcase in my time. I am quite partial to the Billy bookcases. And this does not look like too many different parts. These are the screws and pieces that I am used to seeing in these IKEA assembly pieces. So I have high hopes that this is going to go swimmingly and we are going to end up with a wonderful new dollhouse extension over here later today. Yay! But yeah, also don't mind the little radiator over here. That will be moved in a moment because that is obviously where the dollhouse is going to be going. It's just, it is the middle of winter and it is absolutely freezing. And I don't have any heating out here in this side of the house except for the split system out in the lounge room, which does warm up the house somewhat. It's just in this little corner, it gets quite icy, and I would like to be able to feel my fingertips while I am trying to assemble IKEA furniture. But hey, at least I'm not going to get heat stroke this time. Hypothermia! On the other hand. Enough yapping. I'm gonna go through this instruction manual and start building a wardrobe. So let's get into it. So I might have been just a tad bit too ambitious when I thought that I'd be able to get this whole thing built in a day. I mean, I might get a majority of it built. It's just that it's lunchtime and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna call it quits for today. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna end this segment here, and I'm just gonna spend the next couple of days working on this, assembling this in my own time without having to worry about camera batteries and camera angles and time lapses and all that other jargon. And I will see you guys in a day or two with a PAX Wardrobe Dollhouse extension for the decorating part, which is honestly going to be the best part, frankly. So I will see you guys in 2 days. So remember when I said I'd be back in like 2 days? It's been 5. I severely underestimated the complexity of building the PAX wardrobe base. I got humbled real hard, had the audacity of comparing it to a Billy bookcase, which, I mean, in terms of complexity, it is in some areas on par with the Billy bookcases because it is just another flat pack shelving system. However, it is much larger than a Billy bookcase, and that bamboozled me just a tad. Yeah, in the time lapse that would have been just before this bit, and you saw me assembling it on the floor in front of the dollhouse part. Yeah, I had to completely take that whole section apart and rebuild it against the wall because I forgot to account for the fact that the light bulb in this room is not ducted lighting. It is a regular, traditional light bulb with a shade. Therefore, it hangs down from the ceiling and limits my radius of lifting availability. So I got the full thing built on the floor, and I just had to flip it over to put back on. And I was looking at it, looking at the wall space, looking at the ceiling, and I'm like, how am I going to get this from its side onto its front to put the back on, and then upright against the wall without taking out either the bay window or the light bulb? So I was thinking that I might have to rearrange the whole office, move things out so that I could have as much space as I possibly could. And then I was going through the instruction manual while I was contemplating how I was going to go about that very situation, when I came across a very helpful segment in the back of the book. There are instructions here on how to build it upright if you don't have the ceiling space to turn it off the floor up against the wall. And I was like, why isn't this at the front of the book, or a sign somewhere in the front of the book saying go to back of book if you don't have the ceiling space to raise the shelf once you've built it? So one YouTube tutorial later on how to undo the locking screws in IKEA furniture, me and my dad had this whole thing rebuilt up against the wall and the back on, and I was like, oh, that was so much easier. In other news, I have spent the last 3 days hand carving wood paneling to go in the bottom half of the kitchen wall because I wanted to be extra in the decorating, and I thought it would be really cool and fun if it was like half wallpaper, half wood paneling. And originally I was going to do jumbo paddle pop sticks, but this is only one part of the wall. I have got the long side and another short side, and I would have needed a gazillion paddle pop sticks easily, so it ended up working out cheaper to just buy a 3mm thick piece of MDF and just cut it down to size, and then spend 3 days hand scoring lines into it and then painting it. Oh, and also the wallpaper. I found the image on Pinterest just under floral wallpapers because I originally had scrapbook paper down here on the back wall because I wanted it to have like a feature wall in the original kitchen, and they don't sell the scrapbooking paper anymore. So I went on Pinterest and I looked up floral wallpapers and I found this one. It's really pretty. I love it. I just resized it on my drawing app to be an A3 file so that I would be able to cover more wall space without having to go to the print shop multiple times. But look at it together with the wood paneling. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh, I love this. Okay, enough yapping. Let's start decorating. Pro tip for the flooring when you are making a dollhouse of this scale: wood grain contact paper is going to be your best friend. I bought so many rolls of this from Bunnings when I did the original cubes, but they also no longer sell that color of wood grain contact paper. But luckily when I went to Panda Mart last time, they had just started carrying a slightly lighter shade of wood grain contact paper. It is literally like one shade off from the original one that I used in the cubes, and it was half the price that Bunnings is charging. Check out your local dollar store and or Panda Mart for wood grain contact paper to decorate the floors of your dollhouse, because it is a great budget friendly decorating tip. Y'all, I am obsessed. I present to you my brand new doll kitchen! This came out so much better than I thought it would. I love it. I can't wait to make more rooms. I locked in a bit too hard with the previous time lapse and my camera nearly died. It was on 7%. But it's okay. I'm running it off the mains right now so I can finish the last bit of this video because I've also got another surprise for you that just showed up literally like 2 minutes ago while I was in the middle of doing this. We've got doll mail. This is a very doll heavy video and I could not be happier. I am so pleased and just, I love how this turned out. Like, this is what we were working with originally, remember? And now it looks like this and I love it so much. I am going to make so many stop motion animations. You guys are going to be sick of me. You truly are, but like, Magical Mickey is entering her AGIG tube era, I guess. Sorry, not sorry. I just love how it all turned out. I love it so much. Like, I'm just fully surrounded by my dollhouse now and it just makes the most amazing doll backdrop. I am so happy. I am so pleased. I gotta put the other rooms back together now after I took them apart so that I could rearrange the cues, but honestly I'm gonna do that on another day. I have spent way too long working on this. Oh, but it looks so much better. It looks so good. Anyway, enough talking about that. Who wants to open up a box? So I told y'all in my last doll video that someone needs to take eBay away from me. I may or may not have purchased a new doll. Okay, so this doll is used quite a bit going on the eBay listing. This particular edition of her is retired, but she is still technically available on the American Girl website at this very moment. I have been eyeing her for a while. She's been on and off my radar for a good couple of years, but I never liked the current edition of her available on American Girl because I was like, I don't know, just I liked the idea of her, but just the vibes just weren't there. I scoured eBay high and low to find this version of her that was in semi-good condition and her hair wasn't completely fried, and I found her and I got her for a really good deal with international shipping. Everyone, please meet Miss Rebecca Rubin! And I got her in her original meat outfit. Her hair needs some work. It is very dry and a little crusty, so I'm gonna do that over the weekend, I think. I am still trying to decide what I want to name her because I have a few ideas and I just can't decide. I am the world's best indecision maker, truly. A bit of context for Miss Girly over here is that she is going to be the figurehead slash princess of my made-up doll world in my head. So I am the princess of Blossom Bay, but since B is my mini me and B isn't part of Blossom Bay for narrative reasons, I didn't want to make another B, basically. So I was kind of torn between, like, do I get a create your own, or do I try and find another pink wig and try and make like another kind of similar dupe, or do I just completely give up on that idea? And one of my friends was like, you could do Rebecca as the self-insert figurehead for Blossom Bay and she could like represent child you. So I really like that idea, so hence why we have her as the figurehead for Blossom Bay, because I thought it would be fun to kind of like have a doll to like represent the princess for Blossom Bay for like photo shoots and everything. Welcome to the gang. Ah, yay, new friend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. So until next time, bye bye.